Hello everyone, yours truly Chrislevi13 and let's talk. Because it's been quite a while since I've just sat right here, hit that record button, and got on camera and talked to you all through a traditional old school video. Because I've been coming right here after work when I'm not dealing with all that craziness in my personal life, and just gone right here and said, hey, let's get right here, let's turn the game on, play it for a few hours. Hey, let's sit right here, set up a stream, talk to you all, but also play a game for a few hours, and just forget everything. And that's what I was constantly doing. I'd get up at 5, be at work by 7, get off, eat, shower, all that stuff when I got home at 5, and be done with that by 6:37. Then set the live stream, go live, or sit right here, play a game, and all that. And then after that, that's when I'd lay in bed, catch up on my wrestling, WWE, AEW, ROH, whatever it is, and all that jazz, or other people's content. And I wasn't just really sitting here doing videos. I wasn't just sitting here and saying, hey, there's times where, hey, I don't need to go live. There's times where, hey, where I don't need to consume other people's content. Let's just not consume other content. Let's just sit here and really enjoy a game. Not just play a game to forget everything, but play a game to really enjoy the game for what it is, And there's times where I got to get back to not even coming right here and just saying, hey, let's go in the living room, go somewhere else and watch some NBA, NFL, watch my favorite teams and favorite athletes out there, go do some other things outside of here and all that jazz, let's not just jam on the guitar just to kind of for a little bit and then put it down. Let's actually get all the guitars, the bass, and all that. So set up my drums that are in the back room back there and actually get back to doing that stuff that I love and enjoy as a person. Because in this crazy thing called life, you can kind of just be like, hey, this thing's doing the best for me, so let's dive into it. Let's just continue diving into this, and then when you dive into it so much, you kind of sometimes forget other things, and all that jazz. And I want to get back to not just being a guy that's known for his live streams, not just being a guy that, he does great live streams. He's always improving himself on his live streams. He's a very supportive guy. I want to be more than the supportive guy and the great live streamer. I want to be known for the podcast as well, for my videos as well. Maybe even really get to sharing my music, covers or originals, and do that music live stream that I've been teasing for the last couple of months, but never really pulled the I guess you call it cable string, whatever it is, on it, and all that jazz. Because my personal life has been wild, Some people, they've heard about what's going on, some of my close friends, and they don't get how I can hold everything up. But when you look yourself in the mirror and you realize that for your parents, for your family, you got to be a strong person. For your friends, you got to be a strong person. You got to make sure that there's some days you don't want to get up and go to work, work that shift, and then come home, and I dive into games and all this to kind of forget everything. But even diving into games, I've had some struggles with that I've just kind of tried to close off in certain parts of my minds and all that. But I want to sit right here in a video and just talk to you all, get back to just being me. Not saying that I ever lost who I was, but share more of me with you all, instead of just being, hey, I'm sharing something on my Xbox or PlayStation or Switch with you all on a live stream, or this, that, or the other thing, Because when I sat here today on this Friday, yes, it's a Friday that I'm recording this whenever you're seeing this, but I sat back and I just kind of didn't even turn on a game. I haven't turned on a console since my last stream and all that, And I just sat here and I was like, let's look at everything. Wrestling's hotter than it's ever been in a long, long time. It was AEW, WWE, ROH, Impact Wrestling, AAA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, MLW, and so on and so forth. Games are really, really doing good. I'd love to have an Xbox Series X or S. I'd love to have a PS5. But if there's a way, there's a will. If I win one of those contests or somehow I get one, somebody helps me get one or whatever, and I pay them back or whatever, hey, I'll get one, But hey, it is what it is, Would I love to have one right now? Yes, because I'd love to play some of the games I can't play because I don't have those consoles. But at the end of the day, when God's ready for me to get one of those consoles, I'll get them. I'll continue enjoying what I can get on these consoles because they're still supporting them for the next couple of years and all that jazz, But this video is just me kind of letting you all know that I'm still going to do my live streams, but I'm gonna get back to doing that podcast more regularly. I'm gonna get back to doing videos more regularly because I want y'all to look at my channel and not just be like, it's all live streams and maybe one podcast, all live streams, one podcast, all live streams, one podcast. You know what I mean? I want to kind of have a good variety right here, but also those other social media platforms that I'm on. I want to let y'all know that I'm gonna start whenever I can. Maybe if it's bits and pieces of the content that I already put here on YouTube, share there to get some people there over here to YouTube. We'll do it because we're still on the grind to that 1K subscribers. You know, lucky enough, YouTube was like, hey, people 500 and over can get your community tab, and I love having a community tab. I'm not gonna overuse it, but I love having a community tab now to be able to do polls, share some other people's content, and also talk to some of you all, the ones that don't even go over to my Discord. Maybe don't talk to me outside of the YouTube stream, you know, and all of that, you know. And I want to get to 1K and see if I can ever get monetized, you know, because being monetized isn't really something that's on my radar at all. But if I ever did, that'd be cool to see if I could do that. But at least get to 1K, and 1K is not just for me; it's for you all, my family, my friends, people out there that have been supporting me. Because you want to know what? Last week is really when I realized it, but this week as well, I realized that next year will be 10 years. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 years of Chrislevi13 right here on this YouTube channel and throughout social media. And in that time, I've helped out with multiple other YouTube channels. I helped out with people on Mixer. I helped out with people on Twitch. I helped out with people on different social media platforms and all this different stuff. And I've seen people go bigger and better than what I am, just because I gave them a few tips and tricks, or I told them how to set this and this up, and they've done great things, you know. But it's time for me to hit that 1K. It's time for me to get back to sharing my wrestling, music, and gaming with you all, and more than just a live stream for you all. So hopefully you all have enjoyed this video. This letting me just talk to you all, because thank you to everybody that's been there for me through those personal struggles in my life. I mean, every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, to anybody that calls yourself my friend, thank you for being my friend. For anybody that has hit that subscribe button, because we're only about 120, 130 away from 1K, but everybody that's sitting there subscribing, hitting that bell and all that jazz, and coming and enjoying what I do, thank you. To everybody that's reached me outside of YouTube and gone to other platforms to contact me and talk to me, thank you. And to anybody that hears this, thank you for being alive. Thank you for going out there and working your job, creating whatever you create, and all that jazz. Because it's a wild, wild time in this world, you know. This last year has been wild for me. Hell, these last 2 years, because 2020 was a messed up year, and then I go into 2021, my world gets rocked even more. And a lot of people in my shoes, like a lot of my friends hear what I go through, and they're like, man, I would have broke. I wouldn't be the person that I am. You know, I don't get how you go through it. You know, I don't get how you go through all the stuff you go through, and you're still such a nice, supportive, hardworking guy. And it's like some days I look at myself and don't even get how I get up out of that bed. Oh yeah, there's my dog, you know, CJ right there. He's hanging out. Sometimes he's laying down there, not in the bed, but he's up there in the bed. But sometimes I don't even get how I get out of there to come create content here in the vault, or get out that bedroom door and out the house door to go to work, to make the money so that I can provide for this house, this family, you know, get some food on the table and all this jazz, you know. Because me and my dad are the two working men of the house, you know, and all that jazz. But I didn't expect to be here this long. Just want to let you all know, thank you. Just let you know that I'm going to get back into some of that other stuff. It may happen this week, next week, the week after. I don't know. But we're going to get back into more things instead of just always coming here. Hey, let's sit here. Let's do a live stream. Hey, let's sit here and do a live stream. Let's explore some other things, some other stuff. And let's get to 1K right here on YouTube. Anyway, I'm Chrislevi13. Continue to grow your knowledge, friendships, and fun in all aspects of life. And I'll see you all in the next video and our live stream. And remember to stay awesome.